His life was changed and made new when an angel made his dream come true. And now he brings his dream to you. And it's Spoonful Paolo.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Spoonful of Paolo! Okay, I am so excited because today I am talking with Sara Gilbert! Okay, I know you know her from playing Darlene Connor on the hit TV show Roseanne, but today she's executive producer and the co-host of the hit CBS daytime talk show, The Talk. So you ready? Because we're going to be doing some talking. Let's go! All right, thank you for being on a Spoonful of Paolo, Sara.
Thank you for having me.
You're so pretty. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Okay, first, congratulations on season 3 of The Talk.
Thank you.
Loving it.
Thank you.
But we have to talk about the first episode of season 3 because
Oh, yeah.
I was glued on my television. I know a lot of you were. If you didn't see it, which I'm sure you did, it was the makeup-free episode where they had the co-host and the guests who were on the show with no makeup, no hair extension. Like, I want to know, because it was live Monday morning,
Yeah.
how was that for you with the ladies, your co-host, backstage? Like, were you scared? I mean, because you look beautiful with no makeup.
Thank you. That's kind of you.
Yeah.
It was, we had, especially me, had a lot of anxiety going into it.
Why?
And I was like, oh my God, I got to get this peeled and scrubbed and all kind of stuff. And we said we took better care of our skin than we ever had just for ourselves. And then that morning, I felt really excited. Like, I felt like, oh my God, this is so liberating and we're part of something that feels empowering. And then I saw a clip of it and I was like, oh, I didn't look as good.
Yes, you did. I'm sure we have a before and after picture, but at least you look so good. Your hair, everything, your skin, so whatever. Okay,
Thank
fine.
you.
Yes. But that show inspired me because for this episode, I'm wearing no powder, just so you know, okay? So if I look a little bit shiny, deal with it, people. Okay, so what, you tell me, because all of you co-hosts are different, what do you think you bring that's different to the table every day? What is it about you that you bring?
I guess I bring... I'm really analytical, so maybe I bring a sort of thoughtful side to things, but I don't think that's just exclusively my quality. Like, I think that Aisha brings that sometimes, Julie brings that sometimes. I think sometimes I bring a little sarcastic edge once in a while. I'll be pretty straight and not say anything too crazy, and then I guess once in a while I'll just throw something in
That's what I love about you, because when everybody's talking, and sometimes you don't, what are you going to say? You just throw something out there that's so funny, and you have the cutest laugh too, just like right now. Okay, how do you think this show, The Talk, has changed you? Because from what I think I've read, you never thought of yourself as being a talk show host when you were growing up.
Yeah.
That wasn't in your future plan.
Yeah.
So how's it changed you?
I still don't think of myself as a talk show host. When
Really?
people ask me what I do, and I'm like, I host something. I kind of I'm just not that personality. Like, I'm not a Ryan Seacrest type or like you. I don't know. There's certain people that are so, kind of elegant about the way they lead segments, and that's just not my thing. I'm kind of awkward, and, I try to bring that and just bring this sort of real quality, because I'm not going to excel at this by being the average talk show host. But I guess it's changed me because it's forced me to open up a lot, which is great, because I was always really private and shy. And so this has made me start talking more, and also just having this great group of women to connect with every day has been an
Which
incredible
we see through the
gift.
television, yeah. Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
And it shows you to step out of your comfort zone, like to get out of that box, and to do this, because it really does change you, and I'm feeling it.
It does, and it gives you more life, because you can always live your life in the same way over and over again, and that's exactly how I felt. I was like, I've got to get out of this box I'm living in.
That's so amazing. We got to talk about Roseanne, because if we don't talk about Roseanne, people are going to email me, tweet me, like, how could you not talk about it? But do you remember the audition process of Roseanne? Like, do you remember going there and auditioning for it? Was it a reading, like a cold?
I do. I was really late in the process. My mom was an agent at the time, and she, I think, saw the project and said, oh, why hasn't Sara been submitted on this? And so
I didn't know that.
I went in kind of later in the process. I remember, I think I wore my basketball jersey or something because I was on the basketball team, even though I wasn't very good. And I was like, oh, yeah, maybe this will set me apart, And then I remember going back, reading for the network and reading for Roseanne, and my sister on the show, Lisi, was there, and us reading together and doing this sarcastic kind of banter. And I remember it just feeling so right.
Oh my God. I'm sitting with Darlene. Let me just, I have to take that in for a minute. Okay. At what point did you realize the show was a hit sitcom?
Well, I think because I was so young when it started and I was naive, I probably would have thought anything I was on was like a hit because you get excited and you're like, this is so good, we're going to be a hit. But I remember reading the early buzz that sort of like people thought this was a different show and thought it was going to do well.
Yeah.
And then there was like a writer's strike where we were going to film more episodes, but we ended up only filming a pilot because of the strike. So then it was like in question, are we going to come back? What are we going to do? But then I remember coming back and right away, I think we debuted right away at the top.
Wow. I mean, you guys did 9 seasons. I think it was 219 episodes. I mean, that's pretty amazing. What do you think Darlene is doing right now? Like, where is she? Do you think she's watching The Talk? Is she watching A Spoonful of Paolo? Like, I don't know. What is she doing? Where is she?
God,
I mean, she's next to me, but where is she on the show?
Well, she had like teenage kids, I guess.
Yeah, it's like she had her daughter.
Yeah.
You were married.
Yeah.
You and David.
Yeah, and I guess she'd probably be like more of a political activist than I am. I could see her being kind of like grassroots and raising kids, but also having maybe a career as a writer.
Okay. God, you look. I know everybody tells you this, but you look the same from like 20 years ago, whatever, 15 years ago. You do. It's just crazy.
Don't zoom in.
Okay. Whatever. You have good genes. Okay, so our show Spoonful of Paolo is about dreaming big. Have you done all your dreams? Are you still dreaming? What's there left for you to dream? Because you're on a hit daytime talk show. I mean, what else could there be left for you?
Well, I'm definitely still dreaming, and I was actually just talking about this with Aisha, who's on the show, just about how I'm not very good at focusing. I lose focus, and I'll even lose focus of my dreams sometimes because you get so caught in the day-to-day. So I really want to like focus on the other things in life. I want to continue doing the talk show, but I want to start doing some more acting projects as well. And I'd like to, at some point direct. I always kind of push it off. I'd love to I love my kids and I'm with them all the time, but I'd love to even be with them more. Like, it's hard.
That's so good for all the moms just to hear that from you, like just to keep that focus going.
Yeah.
That's so.
It's hard because you're working and you're, being pulled in a lot of directions. So I definitely have tons of dreams, and it's just about finding the focus and finding the time.
Right. Describe your co-host in one word, starting with Julie.
Julie is, I'm trying to think of the right word. It's like professional, I guess. It's like she's so good at her job. She runs it so seamlessly. Like whenever I even have to just do an intro, my heart's pounding. She just gets us in. I'll see guests talk, and I'm like, I see the clock has run out of time. I'm like, how is she going to get us out of this segment? God. And she's just like a bullet.
She's
gets
an expert.
In there.
She's an expert, totally.
She's so good at it. Sharon, outrageous. Everybody just honest. I guess honest even more. It's like she'll just say what's on her mind. She doesn't care what people think, and I think it's really refreshing. People love her for it.
Aisha?
It's funny. The first word that came to mind was kind of goofy. Like there's something. It's like she comes off really poised, but then I know this other side of her that's almost like this goofy teenage boy.
Totally.
She'll even say it about herself. Plays video games and watches movies. So there's this kind of like sweet side to her.
And Cheryl?
Cheryl is warm. Obviously she's funny. That goes without saying, but without just picking the obvious adjective, she's just a warm person. Like I think she truly has this like sweet love in her heart for
because I love how I feel like she always finds the positive things out of when you guys talk about hot topics. Like she always makes it light and funny, and I love it. She's light and funny,
but she's sweet and humble. She's just like an all around kind of kind person.
Okay. And of course, Sara.
Okay, Sara. I would say I said it earlier, awkward. I think I'm like a little awkward.
Okay, she may say that, but I'm giving her one word, and I just say beautiful. Beautiful meaning how sweet, kind, generous. I mean, I can just go on, but really, I really do mean that, seriously. So people know that I love cookies. I eat cookies like Facebook, Twitter is my family in Italy. They know that I go crazy with cookie. But I've never had a vegan cookie, so I am going to have a vegan cookie. I went to Real Food Daily, actually.
I love it.
So you need to tell me which one I need to try. Do I need to try this peanut butter they said, or the oatmeal? I think it's the oatmeal raisin, right?
I tried the peanut butter. I think that's the good one.
Okay, so I'm going to try this for the first time, and I'm going to see how good it is.
But I'm not a fan of oatmeal raisin. To me, that's like breakfast.
Well, I told Patrick I was hoping you were going to say the peanut butter, so I'm going to try this because everybody knows.
Let me make sure this.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh my god!
I gotta make sure this. Is okay.
Oh my god! Oh my god, please
Yeah,
tell
we're
me.
okay.
Because we went there this morning, okay? And so we got this morning, was all placed the order, and they had it for us, so actually. No. It's not that bad.
Their other
No, it's
cakes and
good.
stuff are really good too.
Yeah, well, you know what? Of course, I know that because we're gonna send you home because they love you at Real Food Daily. I love you, and so you're taking this home to your family.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's just our way of saying thank you. So we're gonna end by saying what the talk always says. What do they say always at the end of the show? It's always right time to have
the talk.
Yay! Bye.
What do we say?
No, she remembers. She's lying, and she's beautiful, not awkward. All right, thanks everyone. Bye. We'll see you next time at Spoonful of Paolo.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my God.
That's so sweet.
Yes.